Hi, bud. It's here. Love that. I feel like every car vlog I watch, the YouTuber's always getting his car out, getting the car parked together, and then getting in and going to his shop or going to his garage. We don't have that. So, sorry. So, we are doing our unboxing in our car because it is too rainy out there to do it in front of the M5. But today, we have a new performance mod. I forgot I put it in the truck. I'm good at this, I swear. We have a performance mod here for the M5 for the first time in so long. We have been waiting for this. I've been teasing it, but today we're gonna install this on the M5. It's a 15-minute install tops, according to the instructions, and this should absolutely change the acceleration and performance of the car. I've been teasing this for a while. Do you know what it is? Comment down below if you know. If you don't, we're gonna unbox it right now. Let's just make some room here first. Even clean up for you guys. This is ridiculous. Okay, unboxing the new performance mod for the M5 E60, and let's get it open. The first look at the new mod, packing peanuts. Very good, very important, but I see the box that I want. I think I opened the wrong end. The newest mod coming to the M5 E60, the Sprint Booster V3. Basically what this is going to do is we're gonna program it into the M5. It's like a 15-minute install. It's basically a plug and play, and it is going to absolutely change the throttle response and the acceleration of this car. Something the M5 E60 is known for is not having great throttle response time. So when you hit that gas, it can take a half second, a second for it to really respond and to kick in. What the Sprint Booster V3 does is it eliminates that half second or that second. Okay. Opening the box. I'm gonna assume, okay, so we got the user guide. I feel like that's important. We have the installation instructions. Also, so you guys know, this cost me 320 Canadian dollars. I think that's something like 270, 260 US. A zip tie and a sticky thing. So this is the monitor. This is what's gonna tell you what setting you're in, all that kind of stuff. You got the light right there. I don't know where exactly this is gonna go or where I'm gonna put this, but we're just unboxing right now. That's coming up next, this thing. But we're gonna do that right now and get this installed and show you the whole difference. We have a little sticker for authentication, I think, which is gonna go on here somewhere as well. And that is it. That is all that is the Sprint Booster V3. Also, huge shout out to Sprint Booster Canada. This thing shipped in, I believe it was like 24 hours. This car needs a cleaning badly. First things first though, we gotta get this out of here. This is gonna be super fun to do in the rain, but we're still gonna get it done. We gotta take off the gas pedal, then take the wire that connects it, plug in the Sprint Booster, plug that Sprint Booster back into the gas pedal, run the wire along here. We're gonna attach the Sprint Booster switch probably like right there. And then I'll take you guys out for a test drive and see how much performance boost this really is gonna give us. First things first, we gotta remove this little cap that's protecting a bolt that we need to remove the gas pedal. So we're gonna get that off, unscrew it, and get that gas pedal off. Cap is off. Now we're just gonna unscrew this right here. I'm using a 5mm Allen key for this. And there it is. Now we just take the gas pedal off. What we're gonna do is just grab it, it's loose now, lift it up and out, and then we're gonna disconnect the back. So you just lift up and out. Just gonna get in there and grab the tab at the back. And that's the pedal off. And we have this connector here, which is what the Sprint Booster is gonna get connected to. It's basically gonna be a middleman between that and our gas pedal. And then we're gonna feed it along, put the switcher up here. That's pretty much the whole install. I'm gonna open that up here. It's connected to itself right now. You just unplug. This end is going in the gas pedal. This end goes into the connector into the car. So we got the gas pedal here. This connector, the blue end, is gonna go right up into there. So we're gonna connect it like so. Boom. Part one. One more thing I almost forgot is we gotta actually attach the switch to the Sprint Booster. Basically, I'm plugging in the actual switch right here on the white piece. Nice and easy. That's done. Now let's reconnect this. We're gonna let this hang out And this little switch is the part we're actually gonna install. I can basically put it wherever I want, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put it right here. First thing we wanna do is plug the other half of the sprint booster into the car itself. Nice and easy, you'll hear that click in. This back there, and you can see it's already turned on. I'm gonna do my best to tuck this behind so you can't really see it. I'm grabbing the 5mm Allen key and just twisting her in there. Now, before I tighten anything else, I wanna make sure that this thing is actually gonna turn on in case we gotta adjust something. So let's get this thing started before we install that switch. We have light. So it's working great. All that's left to do is get these wires tucked up into the trim here, get this thing installed, and let's take this out for a test. I'm so hyped. With this V10, the throttle response is gonna be nuts. What we're gonna do now is take off some of the trim down there so that we get the wires behind, so it's not sticking out anywhere, and then we'll get it installed. That's out. We can actually pop this out a little and get that wire underneath. The less you can see with stuff like this, the better. Same thing right here. I'm even using the screwdriver, the flathead, to just push the wire in as much as I can. Here you can see the wire comes up. I fed it all the way through here, and we're gonna bring it up and stick it like that. But I gotta clean this off first because it's super dirty. This car in general is due for a spring cleaning, absolutely. Today is not the day for that, but on the next sunny day, I think I'm gonna take her out, vacuum that all down, give the seats a leather wipe down front and back, and clean up the dash here because even here, we got dust. So all I'm doing to clean off the center console is just grabbing a little bit of generic cleaner that we have. Quick wipe down. And as you can see, there's a lot of dirt coming off. I am so excited to get this thing out on the road and see what it can do. Everything I've read says this absolutely changes the performance of your car, and it's gonna be impossible to go back after trying. So we got high hopes for the sprint booster here. Should probably do that to the whole dash, but for now, that looks pretty damn clean. Now we have one try at this because we have one stick of adhesive. So fingers crossed, but I think it's gonna be fine. I am not sure what the zip tie is for, but we are gonna find out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the sprint booster install. Wire's going up right there, comes around along the bottom. You can see it come out right there. We've attached it right here. When I'm shifting gears on the SMG, I can come down here, switch anything I need to if I want to change the sensitivity. Here's the aftermath of what's left over. Now to the fun part. Let's go see what the Sprint Booster V3 actually does for the M5 E60. I think this drive and this change in power is gonna be absolutely nuts. And if all the Sprint Booster means is I get to hear that exhaust rev even quicker after hitting the gas, it's probably worth it. Incredible sounding car, I mean, come on. All right, let's get out there and test it. All right, we got it on Sport Mode 5, which is kind of the standard, not race mode, it's one lower. And we're gonna see how much throttle kick and extra performance this Sprint Booster really gives us. All right, I'm gonna hop into second here. I'm gonna see how quick this thing reacts. Sport mode, sensitivity 5. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this down into second here. Third, second. Let's see how much kick we get out of this. This thing has me snort laughing out here. I'm definitely feeling some increased sensitivity. I barely touched the gas and I can already see that rev start to jump up above 1. Way more so than I was without the Sprint Booster. At least those are my initial thoughts. This is the view we like to see, a nice straight open road. Let's give this another go. Down to third, down to second. We're at 50 kilometers an hour. Let's go! 50 to 100 in like, what, 2.5 seconds? This thing feels super nice, super snappy, super peppy, which is exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Now the real fun and the real test is going to be setting this thing into race mode instead of normal, which we're gonna go ahead and do right now. It's red, race mode sensitivity 5. This is what it's all about. This is where the sprint booster is really gonna show us, is it worth it or not? And I'm about to tell you. Now, a couple things I've noticed, there's definitely some kickback. When you first touch that gas, I was starting to do this at the beginning because I'm not used to the increased sensitivity. So you definitely notice it. Could also be a bit of placebo because I've now just installed it. It's the first time we've driven it since having it out. So I think that definitely has something to do with it, but it does feel good so far. I'm very interested now that it's in race mode to see how big of a difference it was. Sport mode, little difference. Race mode, let's see. All right, we are in second. The second I hit that throttle from a dead stop, I literally jumped back again. This thing's got so much kickback now. Something to get used to, but in a good way. It's fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the sprint booster, race mode. Holy shit. With this mod upgrade, I am very happy I still have good brakes because I feel like I'm gonna have to use them quite a bit. It feels super good. It just feels like it's bringing out more of the performance of this car that it's always had, but it's just it had to be unleashed, had to be unlocked. And with the Sprint Booster V3, you're there. Oh, it's got so much pep to it. It just feels like the pedal is so much more sensitive now, which is an insanely good feeling. Just makes the M5 E60 more of a sports car to me. Now, the one negative I have noticed, and it's something that the M5 E60 is already known for, is when you start to stop in that first gear, when you're sitting in traffic and things like that, it's very clunky, it's very sluggish. You're always, head bobbing your way through traffic, and this 100% amplifies that. But obviously the M5 E60 was not meant to sit in first gear in traffic, so not the biggest deal, but something I have noticed. Like, for example, I'm in race mode 5 still. If I pull over here and I go, that's a stop, I'm on a very sensitive setting right now on the booster. So if I hit this, I go. You see that? I'll do it again. Like, it's just very start to stop, or stop to start. Like, I'm almost spinning the back wheels, I think. And I'm barely touching the gas there. But for example, if I now go ahead and turn this off, so no light means it's off. Here's normal first gear. No problem. Here is sport mode first gear. Again, a little bit more, no problem. And then this is race mode first gear, sensitivity 5. Oh, that is awesome. That is the best way I think I can show this, the differences, is from those start stops and seeing me go back. It's got a little bit more kick to it. I'm putting my foot down on the pedal the same amount every single time, but through those different settings, you can really see the difference in terms of the sensitivity. All right, I'm gonna give this one more. One more pull. And I think I know what we have to do. It's no fun. We bought this mod, right? We might as well turn it up to the highest race sensitivity there is and see what it can do. And that would be race mode sensitivity 9. Let's see what this thing is actually built to do. I even feel the kick in reverse, funny enough. All right, race mode, sensitivity 9. The highest sensitivity on the Sprint Booster V3. Here we go. Oh my God, man. This thing is insane. Like I said, $329 Canadian, it's $270 US. Totally worth it. This car feels like it got a brand new tune. Here we go, one more for you. Highest sensitivity. Holy shit. Oh my my God, you guys don't understand. I'm literally almost fishtailing when I put that gas down. That's insane. Now I almost think I've spoiled myself because now I just want to keep it on race mode sensitivity 9, which is the highest from now on. I don't know if that's the best idea, but we gotta have some fun with it. So that's what it's gonna stay at for now. So to give you guys my final thoughts on the Sprint Booster V3 for the 2006 BMW M5 E60, ease of install, super easy. It took me about half an hour just to get everything off, get the panels off, to get the wiring nice and tucked in. If you don't really care about the wiring, you can probably do it in like 10 minutes. But I would definitely recommend doing it with the wire. It just makes things look nice. You don't have anything like hanging out here, right? So it's definitely gonna help make it look good. Take the time, take the effort and do that. In terms of performance and sensitivity, this thing I would give it a 9 out of 10. Basically perfect. Again, for me, the one thing that's a bit annoying is that kickback when you're in first gear in traffic. That being said though, that's not what this M5 was made for sitting in traffic. So when you can actually have fun using this on poles, it is the perfect performance mod you can do right now to your car. Install yourself, and it's gonna cost you a couple $100. Totally worth it. Sprint Booster V3, that's my final thoughts. And that is it, guys, from myself and the M5 E60. I want to say thank you for watching this video. I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, please leave a sub. Let me know what you think of the Sprint Booster. Let me know what you think of the M5. Now that we finally got some new performance mods, I'm very happy with it. If you want to see what we got coming up next to the car, make sure you leave a sub. It really helps me out. I appreciate you guys to no end. You have no idea. And as always, I'll catch you in the very next video. What should we do next? I'm so excited for the new mod. This just has me more hungry to build this car. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you sub. I'm gonna catch you next time. My name's Chris. Thank you. See you.